fast as you can, hand over hand.
Go, 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 Pete, got me one. Hold it there, hold on the peak. Pete.
I knew that crack and heroin were a problem, but I quite liked having a drink and I quite liked having a smoke when I wanted to. And I didn't want to give those things up, but I knew in my mind that everything would have to stop. When you take those drugs away, then the realisation it hits home. You know, I need to look at what I've been doing and change.
The project started with an annual competition which Phoenix Futures hold to find innovative means of treatment, and it was put together by Roger, who owns the Tectona, Darren Long and Stuart Plant, who came up with what we thought at the time was a brilliant idea to sail around Britain, helping people achieve the same benefit that they've achieved when they've sailed on the Tectona in the past, but also using it to highlight that recovery is possible, recovery is happening right now.
We kind of sat down around the table and chucked a few ideas together. We came up with the idea of Voyage of Recovery. Myself, Darren, Roger. So we sat there, plotted a course, and it kind of worked out quite nicely with where the residentials are, where the community projects are around the UK.
It's a very ambitious 12 weeks around Great Britain with over 100 service users. It's pretty massive, actually. But I've tried not to think about it like that. I've tried to treat each leg as it comes and see how we get on.
The main idea for the voyage is to take rehab out of the treatment centre and onto an old sailing boat. Everyone on board has taken an oath to stay clean and dry for the duration. And everyone will have to work together to sail the Tectona across the 1,500 nautical miles of Britain's coastal waters in just 12 weeks.
I think it's going to be a lot of hard work, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun at the same time. We're going to fuel up and then we're going to head out to sea with a bunch of addicts.
My name is Sol. Just 18 months ago, I was in treatment with Darren. When I heard about the Voyage of Recovery, I jumped at the chance to be on the crew. I was part of a therapeutic community, or TC, when I was in treatment. It was an important part of my recovery, so I was keen to join the voyage and see if it really would work.
A therapeutic community is about addicts coming together in a house, and we support each other in everything we do. And we get to the core issue, what's behind it all. Because no one is born an addict, no one is kind of born angry, born a criminal, born a drug addict. There's something behind it, and we try to find that.
Hopefully as well, it will give some people that aren't in treatment a little bit of a push in the right direction. And it's for those people that, it's as much for those people that aren't in treatment as for those that will be on the boat for me.
I did my trip as a client on this boat for a week, got off on the Friday, went back to the treatment centre on Sunday, packed my bags, and then I left on the Monday. Physically it's very demanding, mentally it's very demanding, and I like a challenge, and I just felt at peace and I felt at home, probably for the first time ever. So, and I held on to that, and I was quite persistent that this is what I was going to do.
There has to be a wee bit of caution. It's quite probable that the boat will pause in probably Penzance, I would think, if it was northerly weather. My initial thought was, oh God, round Britain voyage. I've been involved with them before. They can be very difficult to organise because the boat's away from home for such a long time. But it's always worth doing. It's always good, good crack and interesting, for the sea staff and for the guys on board. It's nice to see the boat go to different places. And it represents a bit of a challenge to kind of make it all happen.
Everyone's got to push hard in the boat in front of you,
In the last 4 years, I've ended up with blood clots in both legs, 8 overdoses, 2 flat lines. I've injected in my groin and hit my main artery and lost 4 pints of blood. I've just felt bad about myself, thought I wasn't worth having treatment because I've always failed in the past. Two weeks ago, I was actually contemplating not coming, but you know, I'm really glad I've come now, and that's one of my things. That's what I'll get all fearful about a situation, and then I'll run from it. But you know, I'll face them fears today. I've been on boats and that before, but this is a different experience. It's more teamwork, and it's sort of, you're sleeping on the boat as well. I find it very hard around meeting new people, you know, but so it challenges me as well.
Loving it. Yeah, it's brilliant. I just love the motion of the water, the sound of it, when you can't hear the heavy rock. All right.
Just like a typical TC, we're having to learn to live together. Structure is a really important part of abstinence-based recovery. Everyone has to abide by a set of ground rules and muck in with the cooking and cleaning.
My hopes for this project is it promotes that cell training works for people and it's a positive tool for recovery, and that it touches as many people as it possibly can. I hope that everybody gets what I get out of sailing a boat.
All right, guys, are we ready?
Ready, yeah.
Are we ready?
Ready!
Right, OK, 2-6 heat.
Push it in.
The pin.
Push it in, Dee.
OK, Adele, if you give me a bit more slack. I think it's a combination of having to work in a team. It's very demanding. There's a lot of problem solving, a lot of times where you've got to think quickly and act quickly.
Yeah, a little bit more. That's it. Okay.
Ahoy there, sailor. No, that's the one with Mark. That's that one, isn't it? Ahoy there, sailor.
Adjusting to life on the water affects us all in different ways. Some people are still finding their sea legs.
We were all very sick yesterday, to be honest with you. But we didn't admit it, did we? Not everyone.
Some people were a little bit ill. Not me.
Not you.
I was sweating out of pure excitement and nothing else.
What are you looking at?
Hey, go on, skedaddle.
It's like our version of the Olympic torch, isn't it? Being passed.
We're nearing the end of our leg, so we take part in a new tradition, signing the Voyage of Recovery oar.
Right, all right then. Right. Let's spell J. It's almost like subconsciously, but you don't realise how sort of close you get to people. When you look back in hindsight, you realise that's the good thing about being on a boat like this, you know what I mean? Like how you sort of bond with people, you know what I mean? It's definitely, it's a good thing, you know, because obviously where we come from, it's like non-emotional, you know, you just sort of, you don't have them relationships with people, you know, it's very superficial.
Before I came into treatment 2 years ago, I was what you call a waste of space. I was addicted to drugs. I was in and out of prisons for 25 years since being in care. You know, I didn't have a life. I was living in a bubble, and I didn't know how to get out of that bubble. I didn't know how to get. I didn't know there was a way out. It's like being a kid, going to, like, I can explain, it's like coming to a place as a child and they're nurturing you, and your friends, your peers are nurturing you, helping you grow, letting you kind of go find yourself.
My time on the boat comes to an end, so we hand over the camera to new recruits from different treatment centres. As before, everyone who comes aboard must uphold their promise to remain fully abstinent throughout the journey.
Last night we sailed kind of against the tide for a little while, and we, for the first time, were able to sail without the engine on. We really had to all pull together as a team because the weather wasn't great, and it was apparently moderate, but to us it felt really kind of difficult. And I was steering and really having to put effort in to kind of keep us on course, and it was challenging, but it was something that made me feel like I've achieved something. And hearing people talking about the fact that they feel that they can now go on and do lots of other things that they never would have thought they'd be capable of doing, and that they want to spread the word to other people about, you know, come on, just try something, get out of your comfort zone, it'll do you the world of good.
Like I said to Sharon upstairs, I asked her to hold a rope for me and sort it out and tie it up. And she just knew, you know, she knew what to do, she knew what I meant. And I said, oh, imagine if I asked you to do that at the beginning of the week, you'd be like, what? So it's nice to see that you've learned how to sail a boat. You know, you're all competent now.
Well, it's 3 a.m. in the morning. Got my marigolds on, doing the washing. Oh, she's actually cleaning toilets. It's a new job.
I'm always doing stuff like that.
And as you can see, they're all pretty mad. Good day. Go, 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 go! Cheese! Woo! Yeah!
That's jamming, dude.
As the Tatona enters the waters around Scotland, the Phoenix Future graduates join the voyage, a crew who bring nearly 200 years of recovery between them. For those who have been clean for a long time, the Voyage of Recovery creates an opportunity to reconnect and to think about how far they've come.
Didn't think I'd ever do anything like this, ever. It's just been great. Just fantastic people, great laugh, great memories that I'll cherish forever.
We kind of forget that one of the really, really important feelings that people get when they're working through TCs is doing little jobs and getting the affirmation from seniors. And you kind of forget that, and it's difficult to describe that, but that's what made, I think, for me anyway, that's what's made this trip really different, because I was doing stuff that I've never ever done before. I'm wanting to do it right.
Really, really enjoyed it. It's really sort of took me back a bit as well, and, you know, we're all really special people to get here, because there isn't actually, you know, a huge amount of people that make it. You know, they don't sort of get to the stage of to where we've got because of this, that and other. So yeah, you know, I'm just proud of everybody and what everybody's achieved, and you know, and hopefully this can carry on for the future and give people more, you know, inspiration that, you know, recovery is good. You know, it's not all blood, sweat and tears and stuff, so yeah, that's me.
The stars of your love remind me of us. It keeps me thinking that we almost had it all. The stars of your love.
My serious job here, Bob. I can't be disturbed.
What are you doing, Lisa?
Hi. I'm the second in command down on Martin, watching for
You're holding
icebergs.
The principles of sailing have been the same for a very long time. It's been passed down and it continues to be passed down. You know, it's been passed on to me, and in return I pass that on to other people.
For Darren, the voyage is a way to share his experience of recovery with others. It seems fitting that this ambitious journey is taking place on the same boat that changed his life.
It's a bit like my mum, you know. That's what it feels like. It feels like going home. It's very special for me, definitely. And I hope that everybody gets what I get out of sailing a boat. That's what I hope.
What's your feeling? I'm feeling wet, very emotional, wet, and that's it. Don't record me. Is it recording now?
So far, the Daytona has held up well to the challenge of a 3-month sail, but as the season changes to autumn, the crew begins to experience technical difficulty. The voyage comes to a standstill, and they have no choice but to call for help.
This is unbelievable!
So what happened, skipper? We don't have the petrol.
We have engine problem.
Engine problem with the diesel.
With yeah, air in the diesel. We're not sure how it's getting in.
This wasn't in the brochure, was it?
The great thing about the voyage is the camaraderie. Everyone pulls together to make sure the boat gets back to safety.
I don't know, it's not over yet. There's still time for me to crash. It happened every other week, to be honest.
There's Melody working meticulously as usual.
Working the desk.
Yep. Little Miss OCD, we could be here at midnight at this rate.
What's the story of your success? Story of my success? Well, it's just been standard easy, really. The story of my success is the Tectona and the people who surrounded myself with strong people like yourselves.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Wise words from a wise man.
As the Tectona continues south, the end is in sight. Everyone is tired, but there's a real sense that we've achieved something big. Thoughts turn to lives left behind.
Recovery. I lost my beautiful wife to cancer over 5 years ago. Then took over drinking to ease the pain. I let it take over my life. Lost just about everything. Now, thanks to Phoenix, I have my life and my family back and a beautiful life. Thank you, Phoenix. And on the other side, I thought, if you have a problem with any addiction, please contact Phoenix. Keep happy, Alan.
Thank you, Alan. This is my job application. To work on one of those support vessels that are supporting one of them right out there right now. So if you find it, please contact me. I'm going to need it work.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Hey!
I know there's still a leg to go, but it kind of feels like we've achieved a massive thing. We're a few hours away from coming into Portsmouth, which will be the circumnavigation complete. Circumnavigation, wow, imagine that.
Morning. Thank you to the people that have shared a little bit about them with me on a private level. You know, it just kind of shows that trust that happens when you kind of within a TC. And I do view Tectona as a TC in its own right. But you know, it's a kind of little therapeutic community doing what TCs do best, and that's bringing about change and togetherness and honesty and all that sort of stuff.
What I've really found about the ship really is peace and tranquility. I've absolutely loved it, just sitting up on deck and watching everything go by and taking it all in, and you know, things like that, which I've never really took time to do in my life. But there's going to be more of that, and that I can assure you of.
Darren, you're an inspiration. You're a real inspiration.
How was it?
Good, yeah, always good, good. You heard, I guess you heard some of the cheers.
I did.
Yeah, it's, I don't know, yeah, it's always a really enjoyable part of the trip to just say to everybody, well done, you've achieved.
Voyage of Recovery.
Peace.
Bangers and Buddha.
That's what.
Brilliant, brilliant.
This moment that we're all in now, this is what it's about. You want it to have that desired effect, do you know what I mean? I don't expect it, but that's what I want people to experience. Not everybody's going to get off the boat and go, right, they're going to, you know, become a sailor, or they're going to skipper a boat, but everybody will go away with something that they'll never forget, ever. You know, that's kind of stored in the hard drive of your memory forever, that stuff. And that's what's lovely, to be part of that and to be part of that memory.
The Tectona is back home. It's been an amazing experience. And while the voyage might be over, everyone who took part will have to continue their own personal journey, free from drugs and alcohol.